Hey you, so on this video, important gold and silver questions answered, I'm going to be going over just that, answering a load of questions that I've had, either via Instagram or in the comments, and just give my own personal thoughts and opinions on them. So, before we get into this, I'd like to say if you haven't done so already and you like what you hear/see, please do go ahead and subscribe. And also, there's going to be a range of questions I'm going to be asking. I'm going to try to leave them in the description. Let me know your answers to these questions that I'm asking, because I think they're very important questions and would love to know more of a crowd mentality towards the answers to these questions. So starting this one off, also I'm filming this a bit of a different format today, unable to get the coins out, it's time restricted, so I'm just going to be displaying some images off of my Instagram account. Also bear with me, still got somewhat of a raspy voice. So before we jump into this, let's go. So I've been asked, question number one is, what is the best buy right now? So I've done a load of videos on this. I always do direct people to my playlist on this, but for someone with $10,000, £10,000 right now, well, I've been asked specifically, how would I spend £10,000 or dollars if I had it right now? Trying to make this as short as possible, and also it would be me and my own personal thoughts and opinions here. I'd love to know yours. I wouldn't really range out too far. Platinum's a good buy right now, as many would say, but for me, I would keep it pretty straightforward and go for governmented coins, not bars. Why not bars? I just don't think they're as good as coins. To give a broad, simple answer, I think coins are better, less faked, less hassle in my opinion. There's many bars I accept, especially wherever you are on the planet, but I think coins are pretty straightforward and direct, especially governmented. I would go 80-20 gold to silver. So government minted. Does 999 plus 4 nines make a difference depending on who you are? For me, it's never been an issue. For the governmented coins I want, I believe it was Ikeo that done a video stating where he was at the time. I'm not sure if it was Asia, and they preferred 4 nines over 3. So once again, that may not be the situation where you are, but if you can pick up a coin that has 4 nines in it over 3 and they're technically the same price, I think you'd be better off doing that, especially if it's a popular government. I know in situations like that you'd be somewhere in the Americas. I believe the Buffaloes have 4 and the Eagles have 3. So anybody and everybody's gonna have a different answer to how much it doesn't or does matter. But you could be in a region in the world, for instance, where it does. So some people can just be fussy like that, whereas they prefer 4 nines. It's there for a reason also. 4 nines is supposed to be a lot more supple and damage more, but a lot of these coins, if they're encapsulated, it's not going to have anything to worry about. So that's exactly how I would div it out. If I had 10k right now, why would I go more gold? Because currently where we are with the whole spot price and the whole situation on what's better, so I'd definitely go more gold. Not that silver's more of a risky play right now, but depending on what you want to do and how you want to outlook and plan it, I think going more heavier on gold for me personally would be the game plan. So I'd get 80% gold, 20% silver if I had 10k right now. So getting on to the next question would be, do I have a wish list of coins? I mentioned this on one of the last recent videos that I'd done, and the answer is technically no, because I'm not so much a collector, but there are coins that I am looking for. So anything that I'm going to be looking for is going to be modern stuff, nothing old or too old, what I'd like to consider old. So the problems I'm having is mainly price, and some are just damn hard to find. So it's just one of those situations. But if I had what would technically be a wish list, I would put it in this order. It would be first of the 1937, the King George 4-coin sovereign set. Shout out to Dave putting me onto that one there. But I've got a bit of a bug for the special design sovereigns, or even just rare sovereigns that are good place to park your cash, whether it's the 3-coin sets or the 4 or the 5-coin sets. I've gone in for all of them. So on all the special modern designs, a lot of the new ones from the 1989 to 2017. So you have the 1989, the 2002, 2005, then the 2012 and the 2017. So I would want to add the 1937. The issue with that, not that they're impossible to come across, it's just mainly the price on them right now. I can't stomach putting that much into a set right now, and then also condition. So, you know, but a lot of these coins I've mentioned, if you was to get them graded, you could really cash out, especially getting 70s. So, you know, as mentioned on the moderns, I have them all from the 89 to the 2017 and in between. So that would be at the top of my wish list if there was one. Next would be a coin I've showed before on the channel, and that's going to be the 2014 gold Britannia sets. So I have the 3-coin premium set, I believe, with the ½ ounce, then the ¼ ounce and the 1/10. I wouldn't mind that in larger sizes. Another one that's just very, very hard to find, hard to come across at the moment. That's the issue I'm having there on that piece. Yeah, any of the larger sizes in that, even on a 1 ounce. I know it would have came in the 1 ounce, or even in the larger, so the 6-coin sets, anything like that. One did recently pop its head up. You know, I inquired, but nothing came out on that, so it is what it is. But, you know, I think that even with that, once again, I think with enough, you know, investigation work and really looking at what's out there, I think I could come across a set. So those two so far, I'm in no rush to find them because I know they won't exactly be cheap, but there's other things in the way of that. Then I'd say after that, also, it would be something like the 2017 225th anniversary American Liberty coin, the high relief coin. I owned some of those before, had an issue with the quality control, done a video on that. So that's mainly just a coin I want to come back and backtrack on. I did think at one point, through it's being 2017 where we are now, I'd be able to pick it up a lot cheaper, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So that's just the coins that are on my watch list, I would say, not so much wish list. You know, the 1937 set, it's available, but very, very pricey. So I'm reluctant to pay those prices at all. It would need to be single digits. So, you know, anything from 9k pounds sterling below, you know, getting it for 6 would be fantastic. But it's just one of those things that no chance. You know, I spoke to a few dealers and it's just one of those things. But, you know, as mentioned, I'm not really into a lot of the old historic ancient stuff. So for me, it's not really too much of an issue from there. So the next question would be, is BTC a bad buy right now? So, you know, even me mentioning it on the channel sometimes, is it unwise to be purchasing BTC right now? So for me, it's just one of those things that I'm involved in. So, you know, and I'd love to hear other people's thoughts and opinions on that, this question also. And also a wish list. If you have a wish list of coins, let me know in the comments what that is. Whether it's, you know, an ancient coin, a very expensive coin, whatever that may be. Let me know your wish list of coins down below in the comments. And also, is BTC a bad buy right now, or even mentioning it? I don't think it is. I think it's one of those things where we are when it comes to BTC. I think personally right now, I wouldn't, you know, push it, pimp it, but I think a lot of people could gain getting into it, but I think it's one of those things that you have to do a lot of due diligence when you're getting involved in it. If you've been involved in any type of paper market before, it's something you could easily get a grasp of, whether it's stocks or paper, gold and silver. I don't see any harm of having it in your war chest. So, you know, it'd be great if everybody owned one BTC. Currently, right now, time of releasing this video, BTC seems to be taking a tanking, so it could be a great time to get in. I recently cashed out on my position, so, you know, I'm not complaining. I think you could pick it up right now, give or take $7,400, so around £5,500, and see where it goes from there. So, of course, if you're going to be getting involved, if somebody's asked me also where to buy it from, I would always say Coinbase, you know, look into that and then take it from there. But I don't think there's any harm in owning one. I've mentioned many times before that I don't think it's a fad or a phase. I think it's here to stay. I know a lot of people have very strong morals and principles, and they would be surprised to know that there's an altcoin out there that really could align with a lot of their principles or morals or whatever they may be. There's many altcoins that are looking to tackle, you know, clean energy from free power sourcing, you know, piggy banking other people's bandwidths. Just there's a lot of altcoins, but there's a lot out there to take in. So I can understand how some people feel daunted, but that's just in the altcoin area. I think even with BTC alone, it has its benefits. And whether you're an advocate or somebody that absolutely dislikes it, I think if you take the gamble and you put one foot in, keep one foot out, you can really gain from the ups and the downs. But once again, it's not something you should just look at, hear somebody you may follow or listen to and think, I'm going to jump on board with it. It's one of those things you need to do a bit more research into your own comfortable position. And also, it wouldn't be wise to put what you don't have into it. So, you know, but I've always thought having one BTC right now, once again, one BTC is around $7,000 plus, you know, 5,000 plus pounds. You can get in when it's a lot cheaper. It may be something worth doing, but I don't think it's bad mentioning it. I know it's a gold silver channel. I know a lot of people dislike it. Everyone has their own personal reasons for why that is, but I can't see any harm in it, you know, and that's just where it is on there. So getting into the next and last question, once again, let me know your thoughts and opinions on BTC. And that is, how long till silver blows? So, you know, how long till silver explodes in price? When is silver going to go up in price? You know, I know I've done many videos. Some would say tongue in cheek, and some would say, you know, razzle dazzle for the title and the likes of. But how long do I personally think it's going to take for silver to blow up in price? Well, I would love to hear everybody's opinions on this in the comments also. When I first got in, give or take 5-6 years now, I thought we would have saw, you know, we have seen some action, but I thought we would have saw a bit more action. Not saying it's been dead, dormant, but it hasn't been as explosive as I would have thought it would have been. And a lot's happened within that time, you know, within the past 5+ years that I've been involved. There's been a lot happening in the background globally. I've mentioned, or may not have mentioned, that, you know, 2020 was a point for me to take a look at the entire stack and maybe reevaluate and tweak. And that's something that I've been doing way before. You know, I'm a lot more pro gold than I was in the very beginning. And, you know, not a lot's changed. If anything, I've not been picking up as much. So that's some type of indication to where I personally feel how long it can take. I think where it is right now and what its potential can be, I personally feel it can take anywhere from, you know, 5 to 15 years. But if I was going to give it a specific number right now, it would be doing it no justice, because there's no way to confirm that, and I'll just be throwing a number out there. I've said 10 years plus. Could it, should it, would it take that long? Who knows? But I'll hit that right in the middle and say I think we'd have another minimum 5 years before we saw anything major. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm still heavily involved, so nothing's changed there. But I think we could be looking at another 5+ years. We may need to see a lot more movement happening where we're seeing, you know, I wouldn't want to say catastrophic things happening globally, but, you know, at the moment, not a lot seems to be shaking its foundations. So, you know, that's why I would put the number on it, and I'd say, if I was going to say how long till silver blows, and then there's a difference between silver going up in price, as we've recently seen, and then silver breaking away and just going for gold, literally. Give or take, I'd say 5, I'd say easily 7 years. I could be very, very wrong. You know, in that time, if we get lower spot prices, I'm only going to be picking up more and going for more fancy stuff. So I'm still involved. It doesn't mean I'm not involved. And it's not a quick game like a lot of these other physical markets. It's the one that we're going long for. So if I was to say 10 years, it shouldn't really make a difference. As long as you know what you know and you've done your own due diligence into silver. If I said 20, it wouldn't make a difference, because ultimately I understand of what it's going to be and what it can do and what it does. It's not going to make a difference how long you believe that's going to take. It's not me saying it's rubbish and it's a waste of time and space, and this is why I'm not involved. I'm involved because I'm involved. You know, I've done many videos as to why that is. But that's my answer to that question there. But I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. But would love to know your answers to all the questions that I've posed. So, hate or love it, guys. Please do go ahead and let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Please do go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.